Hi, everybody. It's Trevor Hammond here at Sierra Pacific Mortgage and author of Mortgages, Money, and a Life. 52 lessons on a new way of looking at owning a home, creating wealth, and making smarter decisions with your money. That's the front cover of what I just read. I thought it'd be good to talk about debt. A real quick lesson from my book. It's lesson number 33 out of the 52. And I call this lesson Debt. The good, the bad, and the ugly. What does that mean? Well, there's three types of debt, the way I define it and the way over my 20 years of helping homeowners and home buyers better manage their debt and improve cash flow and hopefully work towards being debt-free. So let's start with good debt. What is good debt? I define good debt in the book, and when you come in or if you're meeting with me, good debt is any debt that secures an asset that goes up in value over time. Well, what does that look like? Well, for most people, you got it, a house. Typically, your primary residence that you own and you make payments again and you have a mortgage against, you're leveraging an asset. And historically, that asset, a house, goes up over time. Now, there's other forms of good debt, but a lot of people don't have it. A loan against your business. If you're a business owner and you borrowed money that then enabled you to grow your business, grow your revenue, hire more people to give you some of your life back. Those can be also versions of good debt. Student loans, if you're in school, because theoretically it's helping you go out and get a job and make more money. But let's get to bad debt now. All right, so there's not a lot of good debt out there for most families across this country. Typically, for the average person, it is their house. Bad debt, we could simply sum up as installment loans, car loans, boat loans. That student loan, now that you're out of school, is just debt. All right, and it gets really bad since for most of that debt I just mentioned, you don't get to deduct it on your taxes at all. And at least with your primary residence, consult your tax advisor, you at least may be able to getting to write off that interest. What's the ugly debt then? All right, we've talked about good debt. We've talked about bad debt. Ugly debt, credit cards. And this is a problem, and it's actually a growing problem once again across the country. Times have been good since 2008, 9, 10-ish. People feel good, they're making money on their houses, real estate's great, so they feel like they have money, their 401k is doing great. So what do we go do? We spend money. But the problem is we spend money beyond our earnings, beyond the money we're bringing home. So what do? We charge it up on a credit card. Now, credit cards charge interest. That interest accrues. There's no actual payback schedule. Okay, so those installment debts like car loans, it's a 4, a 5, maybe even a 6-year term, but you know that you're chipping away at it and more is going to go to pay down the principal balance of that debt. The ugly debt are these credit cards, and they're typically on adjustable rates. So as rates go up, which we know they are, credit card debt's going to get even worse. It'll be harder to pay back. Your same payment won't go as far paying down the principal. And what's worse is usually what we use those credit cards for. I mean, if you think about it and we're honest with ourselves, some of that credit card debt often is a vacation we took a year or two ago. That experience that we loved with our significant other or our kids, we're still paying for a year or two later. So that's the good debt, the bad debt, and the ugly debt. My goal for you is to only have one debt in your life, and it's the mortgage. One debt that is properly and safely used to leverage real estate that makes you money over time. That's my ultimate goal. We have software to help you do this. We have a very thorough process to help you figure out how best to borrow and repay all of your debts, not just your mortgage. So if you ever have questions, please reach out to myself, my team, and we can walk you through that, do a complimentary review. That's what we spend our days doing. So hope that helps. Lesson number 33 from my book. If you have not picked one up, go to Amazon. It's a cheap investment. Read one lesson a week. That's why I've got 52 lessons in here. Read one lesson a week. They take 3 to 5 minutes to read, honestly, and then you can sit back and go, how would I apply that lesson into my life? All right, Take care. I wish you the absolute best. I'll come to you soon with another lesson from my book. All right. Bye-bye.